Fair to say, with all things that's going on in the world it can be a pretty bit difficult to mind about some of the ongoing issues, such as trying to be more eco-friendly so we don't screw ourselves or later down the line and start questioning what would have happened had we recycled those tins for night's drinking instead of just chucking them into the normal rubbish. And that's where The Sims 4 comes into it, because they just released some brand new DLC centered around this idea of taking care of the environment. The Eco Lifestyle expansion pack focuses on the idea of being more eco-friendly and looking after where you live, and ultimately cleaning up the world. You can of course just turn nothing into smog and dirt, because there's always two sides to the coin, but that's not my point. There's wind turbines and solar panels so you can power your home off of renewable energy, and there's also fuel-based utility generators for those caring for a more industrial route. And not to mention, but a lot of items now tell you what kind of footprint they have, be it eco or industrial, so you can act accordingly and use what you want depending on your playstyle. And yes, all of this does indeed carry over to the existing worlds. But if you are going for an industrial route, then I wish you luck, because there is some very persistent green folks around that will try and talk to you all the time about how you can make a difference for the better. I also just want to take a minute and point out here that this is a pack that gives you the ability to turn everything smoggy and dirty, and they still haven't given us drivable cars. Like, are you serious? This relates, in my opinion, really well to the issues that we have right now of having to go more green in order to save the planet, and shows the impact of certain decisions, because now the actions you take in-game will have a direct impact on the environment. Producer George Pagula has said that he feels like this DLC can help educate on different ways you can be eco-friendly and more sustainable in different aspects. That being said, however, The Sims 4 isn't the only game to take a stab at environmental issues. Indie title Endling, being developed by Hero Beat Studios and set for release sometime in 2021, will have you playing as a mother fox trying to keep her cubs safe as the last foxes in a world that's been ravaged by mankind, where each scenario will apparently address a real-world issue, including pollution in the seas and rivers and climate change. Speaking of, other games take a more direct look at climate change and global warming. In Fate of the World, made by Red Redemption and released on the 28th of February 2011, the fate of the world is put into your hands, as you have to meet the demands of an ever-growing population demanding more power, food and living space, while also protecting the world's resources and the climate so global warming doesn't screw us over. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty similar to some issues that Earth is facing IRL. There are of course other games out there that have taken on this theme in whatever size of being more aware of the environment and what could happen if we just sit around and do nothing and carry on as normal. And I think that shows the pretty good message that video games can be great educational tools. But in all, is The Sims 4's Eco Lifestyle DLC or any other game that's tin on messages of preventing global warming or being more eco-friendly and living more sustainably? Are these perfect examples of eco-friendliness? Of course not. They're video games. But they do serve as great ways to help educate people on bigger issues like this. And does it show, in virtual form, that we have the ability to make a difference, even with small actions? Absolutely. And if we all take these small actions into our lives, a difference can be made. And video games prove it.